Without God, life is not worth living. What's poppin'? Let's get right to it. Now, important disclaimer. When I talk about God, and I said it so many times, and I'm gonna say it multiple more times again. When I talk about God, I talk about God. I'm not religious. I don't follow no religion, no none of that shit. I grew up religious, but then thank God I freed myself from all those bandages. You know what I'm saying? Now, just to make that clear. But without God, life is not worth living. You have to understand, you can have everything in this world. You can have all the material possessions, you can have all the status, you can have all this, all that, bam, 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 whatever you can imagine, right? You can have all of that, and you will never find true satisfaction and true happiness, and most importantly, you will never find true peace. Especially if you got those things within a demonic, evil way, you know? You will never find true happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can see so many people that are truly connected with God. It doesn't matter what life throws at them, what challenges they go through, whatever obstacles are put in their way. They're gonna keep that smile on their face, you know what I'm saying? Because they're with God and they're thankful to be with God. And to be with God is the biggest honor that you can have as a spirit, period. Not just as a spirit in a human body, as a spirit, period. Because this is for every lifetime. That is one key aspect, because some of my videos you're gonna see, I say in this life especially, because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like it's different type of rules for different type of existences, but one thing is always the same. Like you always have to be with God. Like, you know what I'm saying? To really be happy, to really be truthful, to be really your motherfucking self, you know what I'm saying? Because God wants us to be ourselves. Now, being with God doesn't mean to be weak. That doesn't mean you should, like, you know, because so many people be like, oh yeah, I guess that's not for me, bam, bam, bam. All these lazy excuses, coping mechanisms, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Like, you can be with God and still go out and get everything you want, okay? Now, of course, within the system, it's going to be a little bit of challenge, because these motherfuckers really got everything set up that it only goes through them, you know? But like, we ain't letting this shit stop us, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here. That's why spirits like mine are here, to break through from that and to show you, like, we don't need them, you know what I'm saying? This system only holds us back, holds us down. It doesn't let us live in our fullest potential, you know? So, again, as I said, without God though, like, you can have everything and you will never find that satisfaction, you know what I'm saying? And to find God, really, for real, to be connected with God, like, you have to go so deep within yourself, and you're going to have to let go of all this bullshit, all these dumbass thoughts, dumbass emotions. Like, when you go to God, you gotta come clear, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying don't go with your problems to God and stuff. I've never said none of that, you know? Like, the thing with God though, what people I don't think understand, don't understand yet, it's like, you really have to be yourself, you know? Like, God sees everything. That's what you really have to understand. God really sees everything. Even all the mind states that you got, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's why you can never get one over God. And why would you want to do that? Like, that's so stupid. But I'm just saying, in theory, you could never do that, you know what I'm saying? Because God already sees the mind states that you're carrying and where this can lead to, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you come to God, you know, it's not about being perfect. It's not about none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's about being real. It's about truthfully being honest with God, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a connection, but it's not a connection, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta build. Like, you just gotta get rid of all this extra shit, you know what I'm saying? And you really gotta start listening to your intuition and to your own inner guidance, because that's how God talks to you, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna maybe see signs in real life, or like hear certain conversations, or strangers or people gonna tell you certain things, you know. Of course, God can speak through like in that way too, but it's really important to learn to listen to your own inner guidance, because this is how you're gonna hear God's voice the clearest, you know. And as I said again, don't ever get lost into whatever they're presenting as the end all be all, you know. Because a lot of motherfuckers that are quote unquote successful but went the demonic way, like, they're rotting, like, they're spiritually rotting. And there's no offense, I swear, I'm not trying to offend no other spirit, because I understand the system is made, and especially, for example, like me, I'm in a quote unquote in entertainment, you know, with music, content, all that type of stuff. I'm not in the entertainment industry though, type shit, you know what I'm saying? not type shit, but facts. But you know what I'm saying? But it's no attack to no spirit, you know, like I'm not trying to judge, I'm not judging no one, you know. And I understand the system is made so stupidly, especially like within the entertainment industry and stuff, whereas like fuck, if you want to be successful, you really have to go through them, you know. But that's why I'm motherfucking here to change that shit, because I do not accept that. I do not accept that the fame and all this success and everything can only come through them. Fuck them. Fuck them. They all did the shit the demonic way. I don't fuck with none of that shit. Now, if you're a spirit, celebrity, whatever type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you. I swear, I don't judge no one. And trust me, there's a part of me that totally understands why you had to do what you had to do. But fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. That shit ain't wavy. That's not how God intended this to be. You know what I'm saying? So again, and it all comes back to it. Like without God, life is worthless. I swear, I swear. You can even like you can try, you know what I'm saying? But that's why you see so many people depressed and stuff. Now I'm not saying when you're with God that there's no challenges and stuff. Like it's life, you know what I'm saying? Especially right now, we're like in spiritual warfare, you know what I'm saying? Out here in this world specifically. So of course, you know what I'm saying, attacks is gonna come from all sides and whatnot, you know, but like when you're with God, you're truly protected, you know what I'm saying? You know what's right, you're going the righteous way, and that is only with God, you know? And again, as I said, when I talk about God, like I really have to make that clear. I'm not talking religious terms. I will make, sooner or later, I really gotta make the religious video, you know, but I know it's going to offend so many people. I'm not really here to offend people, but I'm also not here to sugarcoat the truth, you know what I'm saying? 100% not. So yeah, with that being said, I love you. God is the greatest. And always remember, without God, life is worthless. Let's go.